Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you guys a story about a boy who is in class when a hot girl sits next to him. Enjoy the story. The boy, Oscar, is in 11th grade. It is the very first day of school and everyone must find a seat. Oscar likes to sit in the back of the classroom because he likes to fly under the radar. He got to class 5 minutes early and most of the seats were taken. Luckily, 2 seats in the back row were still available. A few minutes later, class started. But when class was 2 minutes in, a really hot girl came into the classroom. She said, "Sorry I'm late." The teacher told her not to worry and told her to find a seat. The girl walked around until she saw the seat next to Oscar was available. She asked Oscar if she could sit there, and Oscar said of course. Then, he got nervous because he had a hot girl sitting right next to him. For the first half hour of class, the teacher went through the syllabus. Then, she said everyone was gonna do a getting to know you activity. The format of the classroom was tables, and each table had 2 seats. The teacher said to get to know the person sitting at the same table as you. Oscar turned to the girl, very nervous because he wanted to make a good impression. The girl started by asking Oscar, "What's your name?" Oscar replied as kindly and smoothly as he could and told her his name. Then, he asked her what her name is. She said her name is Emily. Oscar said he liked her name and she told him she also liked his name. She seemed really nice. Then, the teacher called everyone's attention and said to ask each other 3 hobbies they liked. Oscar and Emily told each other what hobbies they liked. The teacher gave them a lot of extra time so Oscar and Emily got to know each other even more. Then, class ended. Oscar and Emily both had the next class together. They sat next to each other. It was the same kind of activities. At the end of the second class, Oscar asked Emily for her phone number so they could keep in touch. Then, Oscar asked Emily if she wanted to have dinner with him and she said she'd love to. After school that day, Oscar and Emily went to a restaurant to have dinner. They both found out that this was both of their favorite restaurant. As the weeks went on, Oscar and Emily worked on their homework, projects, and school work together as they were in most of the same classes and study hall together. They also had lunch together where they sat next to each other each time. If a table filled up before both of them got to it, they would find another one so they could both sit together. More weeks passed and one day, when they were working on homework together, they looked at each other. They knew what was happening. They quickly finished their homework and then they locked the door. They were in Oscar's room. An hour later they were finished doing what they were doing, if you know what I mean. The next day, they worked on their homework at Emily's house and had some fun there, doing the same thing. Every day they switched houses to do the same thing when they finished working on their homework together. On the weekends, they spent the whole day together at the movies, going on walks, and relaxing at home. They also had some fun playing together on the weekends. Their relationship never lost its fiery spark and one day, they got married and had kids. The end.